Real Life is Friends podcast. This
Woo
is your girl,
woo!
Kimberly.
And I'm Mila. Hello, happy Tuesday.
Yes, it's a wonderful Tuesday. I don't know what Tuesday of the year, but it's a Tuesday.
The 21st. We are the third
No, third Tuesday. Okay.
third Tuesday.
I'm like, but it's a Tuesday. I know that much. Um, just saying.
We the third Tuesday.
Okay. So we have we it's so much pop culture going on right now.
Woo, baby, these pop culture
Woo!
streets is hot.
So, in other words, we're really not going to be talking about too much of television at all because, again, just too much
The
pop
pop
culture going on.
the pop culture is given.
Yes. So, my social media question for the week well, for this episode, which is episode 9 of Real Life is Friend podcast, is what happens in a movie that is normal, but if it happened in real life, would not be normal and probably be psychotic.
Oh, what is normal in a movie but not normal in real life, but will
Yes.
be considered psychotic.
Could potentially even be considered psychotic in real life. Yes.
Ah, that'll be killing and holding bodies and holding people as hostage. Keeping folks in the basement or the closet or the attic.
Like all the above. All the above.
All of the above.
Ah, hilarious.
All of the above will get you locked up. Locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked. That's what you'll be singing. Locked up.
So for me, and people do this also on vacation, so it's not even just movies, but I see people do this on vacation and it always irks my last nerve.
Okay.
People that leave their doors open, their doors and windows open. That's not normal. That's not normal.
Okay. That's
That's not
when you
normal.
say doors and windows open. Okay, like my window is cracked in my room. Are you saying like
But you
uh
No, I'm
or
saying like these people will be like, "Oh my goodness, someone's chasing after me. Let me leave a window open. Let me leave it cracked. Let me leave a door unlocked." You knew somebody was chasing you. You knew someone was stalking you, and you have decided in your life to be like, "You know what? I need to make sure they're more accessible to get me and do harm to me. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this window open."
well, I think it's always silly in those movies when people like run and then they look back and they run and they look back. And I'm like, you keep running. Don't keep looking back, like seeing where they at. Or going in there or hiding behind a bush, but it really ain't a bush. It's like something real small, and then they start holding their mouth like that.
Oh, let me tell you something else that's deranged. If you know that you are about to see, you see, because I was watching The Equalizer the other day, and it was these kids that Queen Latifah was trying to save, and they saw that the person had a gun to this person's head, and instead of
Mhm.
doing anything to brace themselves, how you gonna start swilling and screaming? That's not no. Now they know
So
where
they
you at.
just, so they just start screaming and not running or doing anything.
Yes. Like I absolutely detest that. That is one of the things like that irks my nerves. Like stop doing it. It's too much. Too much. But
Not
seriously
stop.
though, people like and people like I said, people also do it on vacation with to leave the windows open. They're like, oh my goodness, there's these like wild monkeys. There's little whatever. it is in whatever island that they're on, and they're like, oh yeah, let me have the window open so they can come in, and oh my goodness, they're in my room. Check in.
Is that how the people sound, Kim?
Yes, to me. They sound
What the
exactly like
people
that.
say?
To me.
Oh, it's a window open. Come on in. I
I'm like,
think
oh my goodness, we have this monkey, this little wild monkey, or whatever kind of exotic animal. Oh my goodness, we're trying to get this exotic animal out of our room. Oh my goodness, we can't believe that they came in our room. Your window is open. Your door is open. And you're shocked. Dead.
not bad. Foolishness is what it is.
So yeah.
Certified foolishness. But yeah, that's all. That's yeah, crazy. But I never paid attention though. I guess to the people keeping their windows and the doors open in scary movies.
Yeah, like every time someone is like, most of the time somebody has like a stalker or something like that, or they're, think that someone is out to get them. The next thing you know, their window is unlocked or something like that. And it's not like the the killer didn't do it. It's they did it. They left the windows. I need to get a breeze. I need to get a breeze. So you wanted them to kill you. Like they're not taking any kind of proper measurements. Also, the people that get in their car and then someone's in the back seat. Why are you not paying attention to your back seat? And some of these people don't even have tinted windows. What is you doing? You don't
Now
trust
that
somebody to just look behind you?
yeah, now that's true. Because I mean, if you and you don't have tinted windows, so I mean, you can really look and see who in there. Like you, that's getting going in the car blind.
And that's the next thing that happens is they are then chloroformed or chlorophyll, whatever they
I'm
use.
gonna say what the word is.
Chlorophyll, chloroform, chlor something,
Mm.
where they put it over your nose and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I do for real.
True, they be on my shows putting that stuff on people noses.
Yeah,
They
I
be
just
like,
think, like I said, it's just some of the oddest things ever.
true. I agree.
And I just need the people to do better in life. Um, well, I guess on movies, do
I
better
don't
on
know if the
movies.
people would necessarily do better, but that's just the way it is in these movies.
Yeah, so that's our social media question of the week. So, what TV
Let's
shows are you planning on watching in the upcoming season? Because now it's the spring season. I don't know what season it is. The after Christmas season is what I like to call it, or after New
after
Year.
Christmas Eve. Well, the two
Because
shows
they
are
shut down from like a little bit after Thanksgiving to like after New Year's. So I'm just saying.
well, no, because they back in now. You know, most
Some of them,
shows are
not
back.
some of them are, not all of them.
Not
They
all of
do.
them, but
Yeah. So
my
what are you looking
shows.
to watch?
Looking forward to the final season of Handmaid's Tale, which is on Hulu. The new season. Excuse me. The new season of The Gilded Age is on HBO, so I'm waiting on that to come.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what else is another good movie. I mean, series that I'm kind of looking forward to. Those two right now are standing out.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking for the Equalizer to come back and also SWAT because those are two of my favorite ones. And CBS is not acting right, and they want to prolong it to some couple of more weeks. I think the Equalizer don't come out until February, and I think like literally the last day of the month is when
That's the
SWAT comes
Queen
back on.
Latifah show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Um, and my mama keeps telling me about this show called The Extractor. I
Hmm.
think that's gonna be good. It's
What
it
that
looks like
on?
it's on Fox.
Oh.
It looks
Okay.
like a combination of like Survivor meets Big Brother, but with your family. Like your family is the one that like gets to be able to basically determine if you're still going to be there or not.
Ooh.
Like, yeah. hmm So
Now
that should
that's
be chaotic. Yeah, that should be
that
chaotic.
sounds very chaotic, but it sounds like a good, you
Yeah.
know.
Now Traders is on. I have been enjoying that. Rob gets on my nerves, but he got on my nerves on Survivor as well. And I'm also looking for Real Housewives of Atlanta to come
Oh,
back on.
when that now is
Only
that the
because
season
Phaedra
when?
is on it. Phaedra is
Oh,
back.
Pedro.
Yeah.
But didn't what's her name?
Kenya Moore.
Kenya Moore. Is this the one where she's not gonna be on?
I think she's gonna be on some of it and then not on the rest of it.
Okay.
I think it's like a
Okay.
split situation. But
Okay.
this, and I'm so excited about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. I just want to say that I am trying to make fetch happen, and I don't really care. Salt Lake City is the bomb Real Housewives show
Really?
right now. Yes, I definitely make sure I tune into that. Like I had to catch up on my episodes of Potomac, but I do not try to miss no episodes of that Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City giving like that?
Yes. I
Now
actually went
doing
back.
it since the woman gone to jail.
Yeah, Jen Shaw. But
Yeah.
yes, this they are chaotic. Like it's like, and then they have what's also really odd and weird with them is that like you would think that most people would be Mormons since they're in Salt Lake City.
Right.
Like it's Mormons, is Jewish people, is Catholic people, is Christian. Like just it's out there.
You know what? It's kind of a place. I don't know if I wanna go, but I think it's only reason I want to go is because again, uh, cults that are there in Utah.
Mm, okay.
I just want to like ride around and kind of see. It just looked like Salt Lake. Like okay, on the few episodes that I did watch of it, they all fancy and all this. But then you think of when people in Utah, they be like dressed in those, holy gowns. Like
But see, like most of them, it's only one, no, two. Two of them that I believe are still Mormon. The other
hmm.
ones are like left the Mormon church.
But see, they feel like they all dressed up. Like they have those unfashionable clothes on.
No, no. Watch this season. Watch this season. When I tell you this is
Now,
top
how
notch.
many seasons this makes for them? Three?
No, it's like five.
Oh
I think it's
wow!
5 seasons. Yeah,
Cause what's the girl Martha Mary? She left one season, right?
Mary. Yeah, I love her now. She was a mean girl, but she is not. She is a different. She Let me tell you why I think I really like her. Not
What
just
made her such a mean girl before, and now she's changed her mind? Cause
because
ain't she
no,
a
she really
preacher?
was. Yeah, but she really, to me, like, how should I say this? I think to us, she wouldn't be necessarily mean
Okay,
because we are also black, and there's a certain level of shade or whatever that we are able to take because we may understand it, and we sometimes black people are sometimes the most unserious people about a lot of things.
facts.
um so the fact that she's on this cast and is the only person of any color now that is on the cast. I'm trying to think of
Okay,
anybody else. um so
so do they have like any
no, she's
like
kind of she has more of a blunt personality.
which
So
is normal to us?
yeah, which can be normal to us, especially me,
Hmm.
because I'm a blunt person myself. So it can be normal to me, but like to their cast that does not look like her. And it
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 comes off as
just
rude, confrontational, authoritative, even when you're just explaining yourself. Granted, these are things that I've experienced on my job, so I know the terminology.
Yeah, but like I said, it, so she can be like, so she's mean in the sense that she's blunt. But this season, I think she showed a lot of vulnerability.
Okay, because I saw on there that was it a son or somebody with the on the
Hmm.
drugs.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I think she showed a lot of that. So that's what's going on.
I had to check it
Um,
out.
you should. I went back and watched all the seasons a couple months ago, and started over. So again,
I can do
this
that.
season was
I'll
great.
check it out.
The finale episode is truly a hot mess.
Do
If you
they
like,
mention the lady that went to jail? Do they ever mention her?
they have before.
How long did she get in jail?
I think she got like 10 years. She took a
Oh,
deal or something. She got some time.
oh, some time.
Yeah, she got time. But yeah,
Oh.
but
Mm. Speaking of who needs to get time, Sex Red and her ML King post. Did you see that?
yeah, I just don't deal with Sexy Red. Um, Other than the fact that she has that song with Glorilla, I could care less about her.
I'm like
Like
Bernice.
she is literally one of those people to me that people are always like, "Oh my goodness, they're trying to push this on it." No, I don't listen to any of her songs for the most part.
I
Like
know I don't. I'm not a fan of her, but she ain't got no business putting a good ML King on like they standing up at a club.
she's,
Special.
I just don't like the fact with her in particular that everybody uses her as a way to degrade black women. They're like,
Hmm.
people do that. That's why I don't really, because they're like, oh my goodness, this is the kind of black woman that's this is the kind of black woman. This is the kind of black woman. See, this is what I'm saying. Black women this, black women that. Based off the observation of how you feel about Sexy Red, which is basically her persona. I don't even know the girl real name. At least I know Gloria Hallelujah because I'm a Glorilla fan. But
Same.
I don't even know Sexy Red real name. To be perfectly honest, that's how
I
much I
don't
don't.
either.
That's how much I don't care about her.
Yeah, but that was foul though. She didn't have to do that to the king. But I mean, she's a 45, 47 supporter or was.
Oh, why are we talking about her then? Mm-mm, mm-mm. What are we doing with our life?
Like I said, she was. I know
Like
she
I said,
can't.
I just don't. I don't know. I've never, like I said, I just never, and like I said, I hate the notion that everybody's like, oh my goodness, see, this is what I'm talking about. Black women act like this, black women act like that, and they're basing it off of Sexy Red, and I'm like, we don't even know her
No,
name,
she is not the. She
and
is
that's
not
her
the prototype.
persona. Yeah, that's like whatever. I really, honestly, if I'm just gonna be completely honest, I don't even think that she believes what she does. I think she figured out that that's her niche and that's how to get the attention. That's how to get the fans. That's how to get people talking. And
She
she's
need to
one of
find
those.
another niche because that ain't it.
But I'm saying like I feel like she's not much different from Kim Kardashian. Like attention for the sake of attention, and that's pretty much it. Like this is the persona that she has, and there's nothing else.
Honestly, and I think what it shows is that really you don't need a lot of talent to
Mm-mm,
become
absolutely not.
become a superstar or knowledge to become president. But that's another subject for a different day.
No, apparently Then a
Right.
felon doesn't exclude you either. So
So
there's that
hey,
part too.
clearly, clearly you can run the free world, the world, the United States of Americas. And baby, you can have all kind of conviction. Let me tell you what tickled me
Okay.
is when I guess he gonna put a post out there that he firing folks and tried to fire our good sis Keisha Lance Bottom, who
He
had to
said, "You
correct
can't
it.
fire me. I quit." If that is not a black person response, I don't know what a black person response is.
Sis said, "How you gonna fire somebody that already quit?" Like I turned my notice in on January 4th, effective on the 20th, that I was no longer gonna be employed there. So, sir, how you fired folks? And then another guy he done put on there that he was fired. That man had already quit too.
These people already knew better. And it was like the presidential council on something. So obviously, you get a new president, it's a new person. Duh.
Like, why is he? I don't understand. My question is, why must? Well, I just retract that question because we already know what we dealing with for the next 4 years, and we're only 2 days in, a full 24 hours in. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we ain't even really 2 days for real.
We had a good strong
We
24 hours. This
we
time yesterday, he was signing documents like he was grading papers, grading final exams, and signing permission slips.
okay. Like he the school principal, and you had to do it signing off for graduations.
Like he was signing diplomas and signing them live on TV.
And
Like,
then I found out Mister selling the Bibles didn't even want to put a hand on the Bible.
not at all. Had Sister Melania up there like she was getting information for the Beyonce tour right there, holding the Bibles, and he ain't.
With that Illuminati mess.
Looked like she was about to break out. My daddy, well, no, her daddy ain't Alabama.
My daddy, Russia.
My daddy,
I'm from
Ukraine.
Ukraine. I don't know where people from for real. I'm gonna find out.
She looked like she was about to get information. You hear me? Like she really didn't want. Either she didn't want to be seen from the head from her eyes, because he couldn't even kiss the lady when he tried to.
No, she's Slovenian. My bad.
Oh, my dad is Slovenian. My
Mm,
mama
that is not.
Romanian.
That is not true. No, no, no.
You missed that Romanian somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, she's
Does she
from
got any
Yoga
siblings?
Slovenia, Yoga Yugoslavia. Oh, huh. So she from two places.
Does she got any siblings or anybody?
Let's figure this out.
Cause you don't never hear nobody. I mean, like she ain't got no good
Okay, so
sister.
she was born in Slovenia, and then I guess it was part of Yugoslavia at that point. I'm not even really sure. It's mind you, I'm also looking at Wikipedia. Just
So the
this would be like,
folks
oh
that
my
he
goodness, that's not a reliable source. Baby, that's the quick available source that I have right now. So that's my source.
okay, so he
I don't know.
essentially is banning people like her to come on in here in the U.S. of A.
I don't even. It's
Mm. Oh
it's
well, buckle
apparently
up, people.
she got a sister and a brother.
We don't ever see them. Didn't our mama somebody die not too long ago? A last presidency.
I think Someone mentioned that I think her
Yeah.
mother passed away.
Okay. So that means dad is still there. Because we don't nobody never come out and say, that's my sister. That my cousin.
Well, let me not say nothing that I was about to say.
You know how people like be wanting to get on there and talk about how she is as a person or how she was growing up, and we don't never, hear nothing about nobody saying, yeah, she was XYZ. She
Oh,
was
so she's according to Wikipedia, she hasn't met them,
met who?
the siblings,
They ain't our mama children.
or at least her brother. She hasn't met her brother. Maybe she's met her sister because
How she?
they're calling the sister like they're making a distinction with the brother and saying that he's her half brother and saying that the father denied paternity, even though they confirmed that by paternity test that her father was the so maybe
She was.
he's I think she's aware of the sister and has met the sister and raised up with the sister and not raised up with the brother. That's what it looking like from my quick observation of looking at this Wikipedia.
uh, so she, her mama, daddy, only child,
She the sister.
the sister.
Yeah, she has the sister as well.
Well, we don't hear nothing about sister.
Mm-mm.
Like, she got any nieces, nephews. Like, you don't hear nothing about nobody. Nobody comes up and say, "Yeah,
But
I
you didn't
know
hear
her."
anything from them either. Like like you didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything from her parents. And then
No,
you barely hear anything from her. So let's just go there. What are we expecting from these people? She doesn't say anything. Michelle has not released any speeches that she could,
sure enough, because she did steal Sister Shell stuff last uh or was it this thing? When was that when she stole that speech? Was that
uh,
when he was running the first time?
yeah.
Okay. Cause she didn't get no speech this go around.
I didn't. Let me just be completely honest and transparent. I am part of that 92%. Yesterday, the only thing happened was Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, and I was off work.
Honestly, I'm part of the 92% also, but I still want to know what's going on and what's being said. Because you got to kind of keep.
Absolutely not. Then anytime I see inauguration, click. Let me go to a channel that ain't got time for that. And plus, I got
Mm-mm.
cable anyway, so it's not like I'm watching live TV anyway.
Let me tell you, every room that I work at work had that on, and it really stays on that channel anyway. So you would think that's the only channel that they have there. But I like to know what's going on because really and true. Now I'm not going to immerse myself in it like every day because I think he's definitely going to keep us informed whether we want to be or not via his little social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think too what he's going to do because I know he got the TikTok back on for y'all peoples. Just know he gonna use that as a leverage because before long, before it's all said and done, he ain't gonna anything related to him on that gonna be blocked. It's gonna probably be all. Well, I wouldn't say be blocked, but I will say it won't be no negativity about him on there.
Mm, no, that's not true.
You don't think?
I've been on TikTok. They done already started, and apparently, um, there's also videos. Apparently, some some kind of event. You couldn't bring your purses in, and people
Oh,
were
that's when the
sneaking.
people went in the arena
Car
because they.
keys.
Let me tell you,
Somebody
you
left
got
a
to be.
car key. How you gonna leave your car key? You And then apparently she said it's a woman, and I'm like, do you not have a bra on? Like, did you not wear a bra? Stick the
Maybe
key in
her
the bra.
boobies, maybe her boobies wasn't big enough. I mean, cause I couldn't put no car key in mine. I'm just
If,
saying.
if you got on a bra and the bra fits correctly, there is no way that in between left and right, it can't go in or under. I'm just saying. Left
Let's
or
just say
under.
this. This is my thing here. All of those people that went into that arena, they can't all be that dumb. They have been to football games and stadiums and all of that stuff. So they know what you should take in there. They can't be that dumb.
And I'm
You
quite
cannot.
sure if I don't know if this is like a ticketed event, but most ticketed events I go to and know about, even if it's not really ticketed like that, they tell you what is and isn't allowed. So the
And
fact
they
that somebody left some keys and the person like found their college and then found them that way, I'm like, so clearly they took their cell phone in. So again, did you not have a pocket? Did you not have a coat? Did you not have a bra? Did nobody have anything? Like, do you not have a wig? You could just put it on your head. Something. I'm just
not
saying.
tuck it under.
Baby, anything.
Because I feel like you again. They have been to plenty football games and stadiums and arenas. So I don't understand you that pressed to get in there where you just leave like your key, your purse, and some of them probably was good purses.
And some looked like some people was leaving like they wallets. I don't know if they had the cards in it, but like I I have seen so many people walk back to their car
Right.
like at
Uh,
events.
but
So
no, even before you walk to that event and before you go in, you know that line is long. The word done got back two, three, five folks back and said you can't bring XYZ in. There are signs I know flashing saying clear bags only. That gives you enough time to skedaddle and go put your stuff in the car and just get your key and your cell phone. You mean to tell me you gonna sit up there and leave a whole Louis Vuitton uh bag, a whole Lululemon, whoever Lulu is.
but seriously though, did they not have hair? Because a messy bun could have put you could have put your key in the messy bun. I'm sorry, it could have happened. If
Oh, I
all else
agree.
fails, you can stick the key in the messy bun with the key
As a
attached. Like exactly, like it could have happened. It could work.
I, my
I would have
thing,
never left my. I would have not left my key. My key would have most likely been right directly into my bra.
I would not have
Otherwise,
left.
I would have figured something out.
I would not have left my purse, my whole belongings out there in in the public, out there in them streets, just so that I can get in the damn stadium. No, no, no,
Mm-mm.
no. No. I don't want to get in that bad. And before I get in there, I already know what the bag limit and requirement is.
Exactly. Tell Sonny to shut up.
I know, right?
Because why are you breathing hard? Why are you breathing hard?
Get up there and sit. He right there want to do his what they I guess he doing his facial cleaning or something. Like, dude, shut up, go to sleep.
Okay. You normally be sleeping on our podcast. Go to bed.
He right there want to do his beauty regimen and stuff. Get somewhere and sit down. Get up here. So
So,
yeah, I don't understand how the peoples can. Did you hear him?
mhm.
I don't understand why the people was that pressed, as our good sis Tammy say, pressed like a panini to get in there.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of the oddest things ever. Um, Now, the whole situation with Snoop Dogg and Nelly, Snoop Dogg being a DJ, Nelly performing. Snoop Dogg had a lot to say about Trump, the and people that
The
were
first
surrounding
time.
him. Yeah, but now he's out here being a DJ. Um, but yet and still a lot of people are not giving him the backlash like they it seems like they're not giving him the backlash like they gave Chris at Michelle. Also, with that being said, it also they're making excuses for Nelly, saying he has a family.
Oh,
Let me just stop everybody right here. Whether you have a family or not, whether you have kids, spouses, or whatever, people still gotta pay bills. Nobody cares about my marital status when I gotta pay my light bill. They don't be like, oh, she's single, no bills for her. That doesn't exist. That does
not at
not
all.
exist. So I hate that whole, oh my goodness, he has a new family.
And
And like Chris said, Michelle still ain't got bills.
and let me tell you, Chrisette Michelle just got to the point where she getting to the city winery. Baby girl been in fellowship halls for a long time. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't now the fact that if we gonna do for one, we do for all. Now, was I
Exactly.
giving the side out of Sister Chrisette? Yeah. Was I giving this now? Nelly, I ain't really shocked and surprised at him.
I'm
Uh,
not either.
I mean, cause he, not that Tim McGraw and all them folks, who he's done songs and things with in the country music field.
I feel
I
like
ain't mad
Tim
at.
McGraw probably didn't even vote for Trump. I'm just saying.
All right,
I don't think Tim
but
McGraw is being on any of them lists of people performing for Trump. I'm just saying.
well, he wasn't on there, so I'm not shocked at Nelly. What I am shocked at, and I'm really not even shocked at Soldier Boy. He just strikes me as somebody that would go out there and do that. I'm not shocked at him by
Oh
no
yeah.
means.
By the way, Tim McGraw apparently is a Democrat. There's no way he voted for that for Trump.
That is. So again,
But Nelly, he had songs with Florida Georgia line. Um,
mm-hmm.
so I'm I'm not shocked because I think that he does have fans. Now, let me tell you what Nelly should have not done. Nelly should have probably set this out because when he said that he has a Vegas residency, who going to see you, Otis?
He got a Vegas oh shit, I can't even get out residency
Yes, he just
at
announced
what
it
hotel?
yesterday. Uh, he announced it yesterday, and I
Oh, he
think
might what?
you
Mm-mm.
might as well, unless the Tim
Mm-mm.
McGraw Florida Georgia line.
No,
Well, I say probably Florida Georgia line. I don't, because I don't know their political beliefs or anything like that. But I'm just gonna say that you did the wrong thing if you wanted the people, and then people are like, "Oh my goodness, he." People are probably not people that are making these statements probably never even been to Vegas and probably never been to a residency. First of all, I've been to Vegas multiple times. I went
I
to
mean,
see
shit. Everybody can
I
go
went
to
to
Vegas.
I went to see Usher at his residency. And I'm
Usher,
telling you right
Usher, Usher.
now, um I think this was bad form for him. I just think it was bad form.
Well, let's put it like
And
this. I think Nelly, and this is just my opinion,
mhm.
Nelly is not popping on the level of, let's just say, who Ti anybody like that. To me, he's not. I mean, he got some hits. I give him he got a few little bops. I give him that.
And apparently, let me clarify. Apparently, this was announced back on January 13th, so it's been out for a while about his residency. But I guess
He might
no,
as well.
but he didn't even get nobody even knew about it until this whole situation, which it is what it is.
Let me tell you what he best do. He better do like them good old Black Eyed Peas, the folks that little band that cancel theirs. He need to go ahead and cancel his because at this point, even Ashanti and the baby right now is collateral. You hear me? They're a casualty of the war right now.
What
When the
the
people
fuck is
have they don't shut down, baby, the fan page of her. They don't need anything associated with Nelly at this point. And Ashanti just, I mean, she ain't no Aretha Franklin or nobody. She got a few bops herself.
yeah.
But her man about to have her in fellowship halls singing.
Yeah, because people are already and then like again, there they go, blaming black women again. Like, listen, let me make this abundantly clear. I'm not a black man hater by no stretch of the imagination. I'm also not a pick me by no stretch of the imagination. I just do not like when they lump all black people together, especially black women. And I hate
Mm-hmm.
when they make statements because people are really like, I need to know what Ashanti say. Ashanti is allowing this to happen. Ashanti this. How are you blaming her for what this grown man did? Talk
Well,
to
my
his
thing is
agent, his
this.
agent, or whoever helped him sign this arrangement for him to perform at the inauguration party or whatever event that he performed at. Why are you blaming Ashanti? But I
We
saw
can't
that
blame Ashanti.
I saw that they did. I saw that they did the whole. The fan page was like, I can't in good conscience keep this fan page. Baby, this is Ashanti. She ain't said nothing. That's why I'm like, but you're right. She is literally collateral damage, and
We
I
could.
hate that for her.
She is. Let me tell you, her and the baby. At this point, They won't be back in people good grade. It done took Chrisette Michelle 4 years to get to the point of City Winery.
Well, no, it's that election was
Oh,
12.
that was eight
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah, that was 8 years ago.
So it done took her 8 years. That baby that Shanti and Nelly done had, baby, gonna be in elementary school by the time they get back right. Because
No,
one
I
thing,
don't. I don't even think that because he's a man. Again, they're placing the blame on. They're placing what he's doing on. They're excusing it because he has a family, and then they're placing blame on Ashanti.
so I'm like you. So Chrisette didn't have a family. She might not didn't have no kids, but I think she was married probably at that time.
She had
She had
bills.
bills.
Okay.
Bills
Where
is kids,
where you sign up for the single with no bill plan that they keep on trying to mention?
baby. Because let me tell you, sign me up. My thing is this: you got to. I would think that when Nelly got that good invite, when they people called his people and said, "We would like to formally invite you to the inauguration of President Trump of the United States of America on this day." Did he not? Ashanti could have been close by. Anybody, because when he got on Willie D podcast and said a whole bunch of foolishness and stuff that didn't make no sense, he didn't know this about Trump. Sir, on this good Al Gore internet, this good Blue Ivy internet, you could have did a quick Google search. You could have gotten in your phone. Everybody got a group chat going on in their phone. Everybody got everybody got at least 5 group chats going on. He could have hit each one of those group chats and asked them people, what do y'all think about me performing at the inauguration? And I guarantee you, 99.9% of them folks would have said, "Nigga, don't do it." But it's the president. Don't do it. But he got his happy-go-lucky self on that stage yesterday and want to talk about he got family folks all in the military, videos and carrying on going on behind him. Sir, you wouldn't think about the military family members last week.
Mm-mm.
So now you want to get up there. Now Snoop, I'm a little surprised at Snoop. Because when Snoop last time when Trump got in office, how many of y'all gonna be uh
Jigaboos or whatever he called them.
jigaboo? Yes, massa. And he who the first one down there hollering, G's up, hoes down. DJ. I don't care if it is a crypto ball. You knew it was related to Trump. We just I mean I'm gonna be
Unless
looking
he
at him.
got unless he's one of the founders of the crypto.
I don't care even if he was
But
a
now
founder.
I will say this. Somebody was like, maybe he thought it was the Crips, and I correct them.
That man done been in the cribs long enough to know.
Listen, he probably thought it was saying Crips and not crypto.
Uh-uh. The, the Crip gang members would have told him not to go. Sir.
See, this is the thing about this is. I think his image is going to be a little tarnished because of the simple fact that everybody, especially during the Olympics, they were like Uncle Snoop, Snoop this because prior to this situation, I feel like Snoop was neutral.
Yeah.
He was very neutral. He really didn't say too much about anything. He was just like, let me smoke my weed, let me chill with Martha, let me cook some food, let me do some rap. Like, that's what he was on. He wasn't really on, like, he never really, I think, took a stance on anything. Like, he was very, like I said, neutral.
Right.
And
Right.
now it's like he took a stand, and now it's like, why? And then everybody knows that he got so much money apparently from the Olympics, so I don't think
Mhm.
he really just necessarily needed the money or anything like that, because nobody mentioned Snoop. When in their assessment of Snoop, nobody said he had a family.
Right. And I just feel again he's another one that I feel could have reached out. I don't and maybe his wife. I just feel like and not in good conscience that woman said, "Yeah, honey, go on up there and get that money." I honestly, and I will say this: I liked it better when I did not know what entertainers felt as far as their political stance go, and maybe that's just now. I think maybe years and centuries and whatever decades ago, if you were fighting, if you was against the president, you had a valid reason to. If it makes sense, I guess. But now it just seems as if I don't know. I I think we all know what Trump stands for. Let's just say that. I think we all know what he stands for. And for people to get up there and perform for this man that we know is a known racist and what he has done to the African American community itself. And they're comfortable going up there performing and you getting up there singing these songs with nigga all in it and you got at least a crowd of 90% white folks,
Mm,
make it make sense. I don't understand it. I just mm, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, but again, that's a different tax bracket. I never get the money unless I hit the lottery that Snoop and Nelly them got. It'll be a long time. I probably got to die 5 times before I even come back and get that level of money.
mm-hmm.
So you know what? They want them tax breaks. Go for it. I mean, at this point, he's all our president. There ain't no way we can't turn it loose. We can't. We got to. He all our president at this point. So hey,
Yeah.
make America great. Carrie Underwood found out how Jesus took that wheel from her yesterday when that track didn't come on, and she had to sing that bad boy acapella. See, Jesus come through. Let me tell you, come through swift, baby, like a thief in the night. Jesus said, "Ah, not damn track be playing around here." Baby girl had to sing that piece acapella. See how Jesus come through. Jesus come through
I didn't know that
quick,
happened because I didn't watch none of it. None of
baby.
it.
She was up there for a good solid 2 minutes waiting on that track to queue up. Mm-mm. Didn't queue up. The people said you got to sing it acapella,
Well, good thing
and
she
she
know how to
did.
sing.
She know how to sing. And they said on the
Imagine if
internet,
it was J Lo or Fergie.
baby, it'd have been over with because we know neither one of them can sing. Neither. Baby, they'd have been up the creek. They'd have been right there mad, baby. They'd have been like, you know that clip when Patti LaBelle was down there singing at the Capitol building, baby, wherever it was outside. She was like, where that background singers at? That'd have been J Lo. And they said Miss Carey had the nerve to be mad and said she didn't get she was mad, I think, because it was inside and she didn't get the treatment that Beyonce and Lady Gaga got. They was outside. You was in the cap. You was
The
in the
rotunda.
vestibule.
Mhm.
So you be strong. But the Jesus took that wheel, baby, and hit it with a baseball bat.
Not hit it with a baseball bat.
He took that Louisville, that South, and took a Louisville
Louisville
slugger.
slugger. With no headlights. Slashed a hole in all four tires. You saying they slashed a hole in the sound system.
Baby, gone. Baby, they couldn't even hit play. You know, like when you be in church and they try to get the music right back there. That's how it was.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. So, oh well.
Since we still
They'll be
talking about
strong.
Trump, let's go ahead and talk about the. Let's go ahead and talk about TikTok real quick.
Was you sad?
Oh my goodness, absolutely not. And I like TikTok. I have TikTok. I got a little following. We ain't got to 1,000 yet, but we making it. Um, but this is the thing, and I told a couple of people this. I feel like this is Munchausen by proxy. I think that's what
Mm.
it's called, where you, as the individual, make somebody sick and then say, "Oh my goodness, I brought them back to life." Will you also try to kill them? Um, so that's how I feel about it. You wanted it gone, and I was telling someone earlier today. I think the issue has to do with he didn't win, and he knew that like a lot of things were going on, and he didn't win back then in 2020. Um,
Who didn't win?
and Trump, he didn't win in 2020, and
Okay.
it was a lot of things going against him, which I think TikTok may have been a catalyst for a lot of those things being said
Mm.
and being spread. So I think that's why he's mad. I think the reasons why he's not mad right now is because he won.
I give you that.
So now he's like, "Oh my goodness, we want to save TikTok. We want to do this to TikTok." Again, Munchausen. I think it's Munchausen by proxy. I tried to kill you, but I saved you. So now you got to only remember that I saved you and not that I tried to kill you.
I think he's looking. I mean, because even Biden before he left said he wasn't going to enforce the ban.
Hmm.
So, and he was going to leave it to the upcoming president. So, I think again, it definitely was a play into people's emotions.
Hmm. Because it's a lot of
Because
people
they,
livelihood.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Apparently, they were
definitely.
saying it was a whole bunch of 911 calls. Why are you calling 911 about TikTok? Is beyond me. It's beyond any kind of understanding and level of knowledge that I even have and can muster up. Why are you calling? Why are
Because
you calling?
you got to look at it like this. I think we live in a world right now where this generation does not know how to communicate and talk to people, and all they know is social media, and their lives revolve around it. They don't have to talk to nobody. They don't have to interact with people. They get all of their information on TikTok and social media. And so for them to take that away from them people was hurt and tore up, because you think about, I guarantee it was two, three people probably, and somebody now was down there in mobile crisis being evaluated because they thought TikTok was gonna be gone,
And
and they didn't
TikTok
know.
wasn't even going for a whole 24 hours. And the thing about it is that no, because I was preoccupied, and it was like when TikTok went off, I don't really always look at it at that time anyway, because I've had a
Mhm.
lot going on lately. So I haven't just been on TikTok as much, especially this past weekend. But I understand that it's a lot of people livelihood. I felt like it was coming back up anyway. Like I said, to me it felt like, oh, this is about to be, I'm about to save the day based on everything that was saying, based on the TikTok statement about um when President Trump, is sworn in, this, that, and the third. So I felt like it was just a gotcha moment. Like I said,
Yeah,
Munchausen moment. It was that. It was so he can be the victor in a situation that he created himself.
I get
So I
that.
wasn't so I wasn't really that concerned. I was um like, dang, now when I go to such and such place, I ain't gonna know where to go for real. I may have to go to Instagram and see what they algorithm look like when I'm searching about something. Like that came over me, but not to the point that like I'm crying, not to the point that, but again, also I don't have my livelihood associated with TikTok. So I think
Right.
that plays a major part in it as well. And I also just want to point out something. I don't know who TikTok used, like what time zone they're in, but they
Mm.
shut it down before midnight. I don't
Oh,
know,
really?
like it was not even the Eastern time zone. My friend sent a message. Um, it was probably like at 9 something our time,
Oh,
so maybe
wow.
like 10 something. So again, that's not even the Eastern time zone. So what are we doing?
Well, and I know when that Sunday when I got up to go, when I got up to get ready for church, I looked on there because evidently there was two different messages on there. The one when I turned it on and looked at it, it said, it was whatever the ban was, and they was working with Trump to get it back going. And so that was Sunday morning. And when I got out of church, I called late, and I knew several of my friends are always in those TikTok streets. So I was making my calls to see if everybody was all right. And then I think maybe when I called her, she was like, "Oh, it's back on now." So again, I just think is something to get people riled up for no reason or whatever. But it also too shows how dependent people are on social media. Because
Especially the
people,
people that are not using it for their livelihood, that were so
right?
distraught. Why are you calling 911?
I now that because I don't even know what the good 911 operators can do because TikTok is not up and running. Now I need answers on that. I need the people
I
point me.
seen allegedly it was saying that every people was calling 911, And I'm like, why were people calling 911? Somebody need to set me down and talk to me like I'm 5 years old.
Because I want the
I want
people.
to understand.
Yeah, I don't get that now. What was 911 gonna do? Was 911 gonna call China and say, excuse me, but I need you to get XYZ TikTok back up and running. I don't need you to worry about them other people, but I need theirs back up and running. Is that how that works?
Well, and then there's also, I haven't, don't get me wrong, I have not reviewed all of this stuff, but apparently there is some issue as relates to what kind of company TikTok is anyway,
Hmm.
because it's banned in China.
Like banned? Like what part of China? The China over there where Kim Jong is?
That's Korea. Yes,
Oh,
Korea. So not that part of China.
I didn't say I was a
So
geography was my strong point.
yeah, because it's not China, so it's not that kind of China. And Tori is telling you, hey,
Uh, the
Tori
who?
is telling you, hey, Japan.
Oh, hey. Hey, go ahead.
But
Uh,
yeah, so not that part of China. But someone like people are saying like it's based on like Singapore or something, or it's based in Singapore or something like that. So I
okay, rich. Okay, so let's start over. Where did TikTok originate from?
I don't know.
Because it's just the same people that
That's why
got
I'm
want
saying
everything.
that's why I'm saying there's some kind of debate between what let me find out. Let me just Google. Keep talking.
Because
I'll Google.
I know when everybody thought that TikTok was going to be like gone forever, then there was another one called Red Note or something, but it was only thing that was like it was all Chinese writing, and I was like, yeah, I take that back. It was some foreign language.
It was
And
Mandarin, apparently. People were saying it's Mandarin.
it whatever it was not the English, and
And
the
people
people
was
was
like really signing the terms and agreements with him. Now, let me just say this. Someone said that you over here signing up, you up there accepting terms and conditions of things that you can't not read. And now you have signed up for Squid Games. Again, Squid Games is also Korean. Squid Games is also Korean. It's not China. It's not China. That's Korean.
let me tell you, I told one of my coworkers, I was like, okay, you sign up for that red note if you want to. You gonna be marching in the army like Kim Jong, and then they gonna have all your TV, your bank information, everything gonna be in Mandarin or whatever it is. Your life about to be told because you try. You better get on back over there and to the Pinterest. See, y'all folks don't forgot about Pinterest. Get over there to the Pinterest. You want them recipes, all of that stuff. Get back over there to Pinterest.
So apparently it is a Chinese based company. Um
Oh, what is they talking?
oh
Bite dance from
bite dance. Yeah,
oh.
bite dance. But again, but it's also banned in China. So it's the weirdest thing ever. It's like banned in so many countries and stuff like that, which are,
So
you
how? Why
know,
the people in China? Okay, so they created it. Now let me tell you. Now China, don't go fucking with my Temu because I love Temu. So don't go fucking with it. I got a cart full of stuff now. Don't be fucking with it. Just saying.
I don't think it's China not liking you particularly.
I'm just saying. Don't mess with the Temu. But why? Okay, so why China created it and why they can't be on it? Help me understand that.
Probably because it has some information about, uh, China is obviously a communist country, from my understanding. So I think they don't allow certain kind of messages. They control a lot of their, media and
You
stuff like
talking
that.
about? You sure you talking about China and not Kim Jong people?
Both of them are like would probably be under. Both of them probably communist countries, but yeah, them two different people in two different countries.
Are they side by side? Are they close proximity?
Now you want me to know about geography? Listen, me and Wikipedia is having a ball right now because I know that. Man, Google is googling. The only thing I know is that North Korea is on top of South Korea. I know that for sure. Now you asking me about geography. Listen,
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out why the peoples. Yeah. Well,
they're friendly with each other. Apparently,
they
they have a
what?
treaty. Apparently, they have a treaty. But let me look.
Well, evidently the 47,
Oh
45,
yeah, they're
47.
closely related to each other.
Okay. Well, 45, 47. I think he gave it. What did he say? He was going to evaluate it again in what?
I think 90 days or something like that.
90 days or 70 days or whatever. In other words, he just going to evaluate it to see, make sure y'all ain't talking shit about him before he ban it.
No, he was talking about, well, if China doesn't do this, then we're gonna apply tariff to China.
The same man that said he was going to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
And then someone mentioned that somebody, I can't remember which exact place, put out a release today and said Gulf of America. I don't even know.
Them the same folks that left their belongings down there outside that center. Them the same folk can't find their car keys right now.
I'm like, I'm in a struggle for this. I am struggling.
Them people, them the same folks that cannot find their car keys, that have left their hotel key and all that. Especially if they got one of these newer cars, they got to spend about $300 now to get a new key.
Because they didn't want to put it in the bra. Listen,
What about those that didn't have a bra? We talking about the men's. Their jacket didn't have no pockets in it.
do they even have men pants that do not have pockets?
I don't know.
I'm saying they normally have front and back pockets.
It, maybe it was full
I
of
do not
money.
know of any men pants that do not have pockets. Most of them, like I said, front and back. And then don't ask for the cargo pants. They got pockets everywhere.
They got pockets for days.
So,
So
and then even then, like, did you not listen? I'm just saying, back in the day when you had to go somewhere and you knew you weren't really supposed to be taking a purse or couldn't take a purse, my keys and money would into my bra. And now
you're right.
back in the day, your money went in your sock. Come on.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're laying down.
This also probably lets me know that these people are probably not black.
Let me tell you, I'm not leaving my purse unattended.
Because black people have been putting their money and other items in their sock, in their bra, in their shoes for a long time now. Because as a kid, that's what I did. My, the the money will be wet in your sock or whatever, but it's there. You are not leaving it. It may be sweaty in your boobs, but you're not leaving your money. So that's what I'm saying. There's like, and then I know they had to have coats on because it was cold. Your coat has a pocket.
This again. So clearly,
I'm concerned about the intellectual
this,
capabilities of the people that showed up at this event, because they did some things that I think were intellectually dishonest with themselves. Um,
intellectually dishonest. Ah!
yes.
Let's just say again, I just feel that these are the same people that go to these Tennessee, Alabama, Auburn
Wait,
games.
wait, 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 wait. Whoa, oh, no. Do not disrespect the Crimson and the Tide. Do not disrespect them. Now, what you want to say about Auburn and what you want to say about Tennessee, the Orange Peoples.
Again, these are your same people that go to Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, Auburn, all the games in the South. They done been to enough of them to know that you don't go down there with a big old bag.
You don't go down to a concert with that. You don't go to any kind of professional, collegiate. I don't even know if you can even go to the high school games with this stuff on.
That's why I'm saying these people done been to enough games to know what you can take. So this is another thing too that mind boggles me about his people or his fans, or because essentially we're looking at a cult in live time, people in real time. When they said that the weather was gonna be cold and they was moving it all into the rotunda slash vestibule of the Capitol building, and they told them where they had to go, where the your ticket would get you in. That was your time now to, as the people say, the critical thinking skills at this point should have clicked in and said, "Self, you don't need all that, and just take your ID because you want to buy you something down there. When you get down there, you're gonna want to buy you a drink, some popcorn. So take your ID, take your debit card, your cell phone, your lip gloss, and your key. You see what I'm saying? You work in the buddy system. I got the key. I got the hotel key. You hold the car key. I got my lip gloss. You got your lip gloss. I got cash. We wrote. You see what I'm saying? You work in the buddy system. So when you get in there to that, till you get to that, when they beep, 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 they scan you with that thing, they can say, you going on.
Okay.
Beep, going on. So
So I went to inauguration before,
the,
and I'm almost positive I went to Obama's second inauguration, and
mm-hmm,
I'm positive they told us, or we knew better than to take a purse. We had
and it
like
was cold. I think I
we
remember
had
people saying
it was
how cold it
freezing,
was.
baby. It was freezing. I had on several shirts. I think I had on a couple of pair of pants, like maybe some tights, some leggings. Like I'm out here. And then the final result jeans, like I was layered up, and then had a whole uh um big jacket on, big coat, down feathered, whatever you want to call it, big coat.
Right,
It was freezing out there. But I think we had our cell phones. We left a lot of stuff in the hotel room. We had our cell phones, we had money, and I think we had card and like the bus pass because we ended up taking the subway
right.
system to get there or whatever. I wouldn't. First of all, why are you going to some of these places and tearing a purse anyway?
Your good purse at that.
Like to me, carrying a purse, no, because think of it this way: you in a crowd of a whole bunch of people. I don't know how big his crowd was. Don't care. But let's say
Big
it was
enough
a
to
big
fill up
crowd.
a arena.
So you have a big crowd. That means people are bumping into you. People are all together. I don't want to expose myself and my belongings to the outside world like that because the thieves be thieving.
Baby.
So why
The
would I want to do
pickpockets be
that?
pickpocketing.
Okay. So why would I put myself and then not have a purse or anything? So yes, again, it lets me know that these people that went there are not innovative, did not think, because the keys, the wallets, all of these things would have been on my person. Because
Now, are
think
we going
about
to
it.
give it?
Would think about it. Even for as a baby, I would have turned that purse inside out, and it would have been like a I don't know what it would have been, but I'm thinking like they had to have boots on. Like these people, you're not in heels. I'm hoping you had to have some kind of boots on, not no open sandals. Like, could you not stuff your keys in this? I'm so confused about these people that left their wallets and left their keys because what are you thinking?
Okay,
What
are
are
we going to
what in your head?
are we going to give them credit for they was excited in the moment to be in there?
I gave them credit the fact that they knew how to walk and chew gum and breathe. Not even chew gum. Apparently, they knew how to walk and
We
breathe.
just know how to. They know how to walk.
And hopefully breathe since they didn't die. So they knew how to walk and breathe. I give them credit for that.
My thing is this: if I was one of them good city workers down there in DC, and I saw all that stuff piled up out there, baby, it will all be down there in Detroit and down there at the landfill. Because my thing is, you stupid enough to leave your stuff out here, and you think you gonna go in there in that good arena and be in there for at least a good 5 6 hours. And you think your shit gonna be out there waiting on you in the same spot? You can't even get the same umbrella you left there when you go to an event. You think you gonna get the
Baby,
same?
speaking of umbrellas, I went to the Magic City Classic with my umbrella because it was raining. Actually, it was probably my mama umbrella, and she knows this story, so it's not a big deal. And I went to go get my umbrella that they made me leave at the gate. My umbrella was not there, and I ran down to try to get my umbrella after the game, and somebody else decided that it was theirs. So
I remember we had went. I think it was me, Lay, and Disha had went to a Jay-Z concert in Birmingham, and she took her good A&M umbrella down there to the is it the Botwell, the wherever the
yeah,
thing is.
Botwell Auditorium.
Baby, that A&M umbrella was gone. So again, if you know you cannot keep you cannot guarantee that your umbrella go be there when you come out. How do you expect for your wallet, your purse, your book bag, and to be there? You stupid. So that means the people they should have got you for all your shit. Money. I wouldn't get nobody card, but that cash money, because you know they had cash money in there. I'd have got it. And let it been a good Chanel bag down
Again,
there. I'd have got it too.
again, these people are intellectually dishonest, so they're not gonna even think this way.
What the people's is?
Intellectually dishonest.
Intellectual challenge is what they is.
So I don't understand their point. I don't understand why they would even want to bring a purse. That's again beyond me and my level of comprehension. But let's go to the last thing real
Mm-hmm.
quick. So God decides to show up at a bikini barista
Mm.
type place.
Was it in Arizona? I think I saw.
I believe it was Arizona. And he decided that, hey, I'm gonna go to this place, and since they're really not gonna have clothes on, not that many clothes on, let me pull out things and undress my lower half.
He
Yep,
did.
that's how I'm gonna say it. Um,
Are they?
went
This
on
is the
social
thing.
media,
I remember seeing
and
that.
then he
Are they wrong?
for posting. I no. Let me tell you the reason why. If they showed actual, because I let me just say this, because I see there's a blur on the thing. I didn't see anything,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like maybe if if something was shown that was wrong, if they didn't block it out, then yes, that was wrong. But apparently they, from my understanding, they have a lot of social media, and they do a lot of recording type
Mm.
stuff. Um, so if you go to a place that you know records a lot, there's no expectation that you are not going to likely be recorded and put on their social media.
Right.
Um, Now again, I didn't see anything, but if every something was shown, then yes, they would be wrong, because you don't supposed to be showing people, because if revenge porn is wrong, that would be also wrong as well in my eyes. Now, nobody told this dude to do this. Also, guy is married with a child.
Oh, was he married?
Whatever. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know he
Yes.
was married.
Yeah.
Cause he was a content creator too, right?
I don't know who that man is.
I want to say I read that he was a content creator, or
Mm.
he did pranks or something. Maybe I'm not sure. And I think what clip I did see, you could see that he was unclothed, but you couldn't really see nothing. I guess from
Yeah.
what I saw. And again, this was what
Looks
about a
like I
week.
saw legs. Looks like I saw
Exactly.
legs. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't see like,
Yeah. So I think it again. It just looked like you say, legs. Like if you're wearing shorts, your shorts rise up. That's it just kind of looked like that. Uh, but I also feel too. I don't know because I guess I'm torn or conflicted because my thing is, why would you? Although you know that these women are dressed in bikinis, that does not give you the right to pull up on them naked from the
mm-mm.
waist down. But also too, I guess I feel like he was shamed, and I just feel like it could have went another way. Maybe they should have reported it to the police
Yeah.
and not blasted it out there. You said I don't know because I guess,
Like
and if it
I get exactly what you're saying.
because I think is you shaming. I feel like okay, you putting him on Front Street or whatever. So I don't know how I feel like if he needed to be exposed like that. I think that should have been something maybe the police should have handled
I get that.
versus letting social media do it. Because now he of course he killed himself. So I don't know if it had to do if because we don't know if he was dealing with issues and things beforehand. And
Yeah.
that could have just kind of pushed him over the edge. So I
And,
don't know how to feel about that.
and people are like, "Oh my goodness," and he was married, and he was married, and he was married, and I'm like, it's so many people that are married that, like, all the school teachers, whether it's male or female, that be out here, molesting the kids. Most of them are married. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, him being married has nothing to do with it. It has something, that's neither here nor there. Some of these
Right.
people are just sick individuals, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just that's just what it is. When
Right.
it comes to this situation, you knew what you was doing. Like, again, this will be like, I was talking to my mama earlier about the fact that everybody says that Target is the one that has all the cameras. So the one place you don't steal from is Target, because they will get you.
Mm-hmm.
They will catch you. If you know
Mm-hmm.
and you have the expectation that you know exactly what's going on, why would you even put yourself, if you know that this place is probably on social media? Because 9 times out of 10,
Right.
most people these days know about most locations because of social media. They don't just pass
Right.
by a
Right.
place
Right.
and be like, oh, this restaurant is opening up. No, you see it on social
You see it
media.
because of social media.
Yeah. So clearly, you have already been aware that they may have videos of people coming through the drive through and all of this stuff. So your expectation should not be, oh, it's going to be private. So
Right.
why are you out here doing that and then being, again, just like in the movies, as we discussed?
Like what?
People decide to do dumb stuff and then wonder why the dumb stuff led to even dumber things to happen.
Right.
Like I
I just
always
feel like
say, the people that cheat on the test be like, I can't let them know that I cheat on the test, so let me go kill this person.
yeah. I just feel like I think that
Let the people find
that
out you
is
cheated. Now you're a murderer.
now you done killed up everybody because you cheated. I just think with that is that I feel like maybe they should have taken it to the police. But again, I guess when you're in a business like that, and we in a world where everything is social media, uh, is uploaded to social media, and I think that's just unfortunately, he did kill himself. But I guess that's a chance that you take when you do foolishness.
Yeah.
Sad that it happened, but again, I think that's just a chance that you take. Um, I'm quite sure now they have been through HR and they don't probably find, okay, how can we prevent this from happening again, and what can we do, if somebody come up? Because just think about how many
I think it was the
people.
manager that posted it.
Okay. So yeah, so now corporate about to come through there now, do a good training with them on what to post, what not to post, when to call the police, all of that good stuff. So now they feel to have some good training right now for the future. And the next time you won't be showing up down there with with your britches down.
That part.
R.I.P. to the
Definitely that
man.
part.
Yeah. All right. Hate that it happened. But again, that just goes to show we live in a world where everything is social media
Hmm.
ready at all times. You can fall on some ice, baby, and let the right person get hold of it. You're gonna be on social media, and then I'll be right here laughing.
Okay. Because what else am I supposed to do?
So
Yes.
you just we just live in a world where everything is just social media. People run. We living in a world now where people run to post stuff.
Hmm.
I remember a time, and this is probably showing my good age, when there was no social media, when you can just live life, do whatever fuckery you was doing, and it would be posted, and nobody would
Yeah.
know. You know, the most that somebody had was some pictures from a 35 millimeter camera that they done got. You know,
Okay.
pictures that I got. Torah, the people, my crew know. That's when you had pictures to show what was going on. And so now everything is
Plus, you had to have a physical copy of the picture. You had to have
huh.
a physical copy of the picture.
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
had
had
to
to
have,
have physical copies of it. Yeah,
yeah.
you no digital. Digital.
No digital.
What is that? Shoot, they had Polaroids, baby. That's as digital as you gonna get.
You hear me?
Otherwise, you
And
was gonna take that to the Walgreens, to the Walmart, to Kmart, and be like, develop these pictures.
put it in that envelope, blue, seal it up, put your name on there, come on back in about 4 days and pick up your film. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that we just live in a world now where everything is posted. And so there's no we feel like we have to post every 5 minutes or share what we're doing. And
Yeah.
so there's really no privacy. Uh no more, unless you're in the confines of your home. But then you think about it, we have cameras in our home,
Hmm. Yep.
so we nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing is private anymore because that's just the world that we live in.
Yep.
So I hate it for the young man, but
Hate
you
for his
know,
family, especially in his son, but that's a decision that he chose to make, regardless
right,
of regardless of what the Keeney barista did, manager or whoever posted. Um,
right,
he still chose to do those actions of having the pants down, and he chose to take his own life.
mm-hmm,
Um, so I feel bad for the family and friends because
right,
obviously that impacts them. Um,
mm-hmm,
but yeah, but episode 9, my shout out because I forgot to do a post yesterday. It was MLK Junior Day, and so I don't think I necessarily knew. But apparently they had started a campaign right after his assassination, and for it to be to honor him and have it as a federal holiday.
hmm.
Yep. Um, now when I
Does
got to,
Arizona still acknowledge it or they don't?
I'm not sure. But apparently Reagan is the one that signed it into law in 1983, but it wasn't observed until 3 years later. So January 20th, 1986. Um,
Hmm.
people in Montgomery call it King Lee Day. Again, those are the people in Montgomery because of Robert E. Lee
King
and the
who day?
King Lee Day. Robert E. Lee. Apparently, they got
Oh,
the same birthday, but I don't acknowledge that because I
well,
was
we ain't
like,
acknowledging Lee.
what? But yeah, because of the whole Confederacy in Montgomery. But yes, so apparently it was position. I mean, campaigned for a while, and they Reagan finally signed it into law. So because I did not post it yesterday, I want to give a shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. and for all he did to try to uh, help, especially the minorities, be seen for their character, not bunched in together. Things that I really truly appreciate. Like I said earlier, I hate when, one person does something and now everybody is blaming the whole unit and not
Hmm.
just an individual. Because we are all individuals. We're not alike. And you and our friends, we're not alike at all. We have some things in common, but we're not alike. You and
Right,
some of your closest friends, while y'all have some things in common, y'all are not alike. So why are you thinking that all black people, all black women, all black men, all Asians, all Hispanics, all Mexicans, all this, that, and the third are the same, and they're not? So,
right,
and that's what he was really trying to push for, us to be based on our own merit, and I appreciate that. But anyway, so This is episode 9, a Real Life is Friends podcast. We also want to say this: there are Real Life is Friend podcast t-shirts that are available. I post a link. If you buy a shirt, that helps us because
Yay!
we have to
And
pay for
thanks
this
for
platform.
joining. Thanks to
Yes,
the new people that's that's watching us. Thank you.
yes, that's all over in the chat. Once we get to 50, I will give away a free podcast shirt.
Mm.
Once we get to 50 and then 100 and then we'll slow to our roll. We got to get to 500 and then 1,000. But I got you. I got you. I can give out a shirt. Like we can't do
I
everything.
cannot.
Because I'll be like, no, we can't. No. But yes. So anyway, I'll make sure I have that posted on the page. But anyway, for episode 9 of Real Life is Friend podcast, this is one of your hosts, Kimberly.
I'm Mila.
And peace out.
Peace out. Boo boo. Okay, because you know I